Happy August, everyone. It's Lisa Ouellet, and I'm here to do your psychic angel card readings for the month of August in the year 2017. I'm going to be using this month, I'm going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Therapy cards. And I'm going to be pulling 3 cards for each sign except for the month of August. So we will pull some cards for Cancer and for Leo. So if you have a birthday in those months, you will get 4 cards instead of 3. I'm also going to pull 1 cat card for each one of you today, for each one of the signs. Just something different for fun. We're going to talk today about the full moon, which is going to be on August 7th. No, is that right? Yeah. August 7th will be the full moon. The new moon will be on August 21st. And we're going to be getting into Mercury retrograde in this month of August. So it's fun and exciting. Challenges coming up with communication. Don't sign, generally when Mercury goes into retrograde, don't sign any contracts, don't schedule surgery. Don't make large purchases. Be careful with automotives. Be careful with electronics. Communication in general seems to go haywire. Text, email, verbal, anything like that. So we tend to experience complications where that is involved as well. And we are going to be going into the retrograde period of that. Let me just see here. I wrote that down. August 11th, and then it goes into retrograde. Let's see. The pre-shadow period starts in July and goes to August 11th, and then the regular retrograde period starts August 12th, goes through the rest of the month of August, and then ends on September 5th. So we're going to be, for the most part, for all of August, we're either going to be in the retrograde period, the shadow period, or the actual retrograde period. All right. So thank you to everybody who have subscribed to my channel and asked for one-on-one reading. These are general readings, so these are going to be watch for your sun, your moon, and your rising sign to get a clearer picture. Again, if you're looking for a specific one-on-one session, you can purchase it through my website, lisavouellet.com. The information is at the bottom of the screen. I'd be happy to read for you personally, tune into your energy that way, and it'll be a very specific reading as opposed to the general ones that these are for all of the, for everybody who's an Aries or everybody who's a Capricorn, etc. So here we go. Watch your sign. Hey Scorpio, the 3 cards that I pulled for you from the Angel Therapy deck were If You Get Nervous, Focus on Service, Cancel, Clear, Delete, Manifestation Power. And then the cat card that I pulled for you is Time to Wait. So let's talk about the Time to Wait card. I like that card for you. So this is they're saying there's a time for action and there's a time to be passive and time for patience, okay? You put in the hard work, now there's nothing left to do but wait. Okay, when the timing is right, you're going to start to see the results of all the hard work pay off. So again, I feel like what they're saying for you is that you don't, it's funny, I'm hearing Scorpios, you don't like to be passive. You don't like to wait. You like to be active, active, active on the go. You always want to be doing something, moving, moving, moving. But this is the time to just kind of step back and let things unfold. Okay, the month of August is going to be a time for you to just let it all fall into place. So you've thrown the spaghetti up into the air against the walls. Let's see what falls down. Let's see what sticks. Okay, basically that's what they're saying. Don't stress about everything that you've done up to this point. Just let it unfold naturally. Now is a time for patience and understanding and just letting things go where they go. And that's going to be key for you. Try super hard not to control this month, and you're going to find yourself in a good space for that. I love these cards for you. Manifestation power. This is awesome. We manifest on a new moon. So on August 21st, we're going to be having a new moon again, right? Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So again, they're saying your manifestation powers are going to be super heightened, super keyed in the month of August, okay, Scorpios? So make sure you're making a vision board or writing down your desires or utilizing however you manifest. There was one time I wanted to sell a car in a new moon, and I took a picture of my old car and I made an X through it, and then I took a picture of a car. I went into a magazine and found a picture of a car that I wanted, and I circled, took a picture of it, printed it out, put it on the same paper, circled it, and put mine underneath it, put sold underneath the one that I had an X on, and I had a person come to my house and look at my car. The first person that looked at my car, I sold it to that day. I was certain I had already picked out the car that I wanted. You know, our manifestation power is so strong when we truly believe. And I utilize the moon. I did it on a new moon as well too. That's what they're saying. Whatever it is that you want to bring into your world, okay, make a picture of it visually, you know, whether you draw it, whether you print it, whether you photocopy it, whatever you're doing, make a vision board of some sort. You visualize it using props or tools or creativity or whatever, but bring about your desires. I'm feeling like that's going to be super, super key for you. Whatever you want to manifest, I feel like you have the ability tenfold to do, excuse me, in the month of August. If you need to be careful too how you think about things and what you think about, okay? So they're saying your thoughts are going to be pretty powerful this month too. So you got the cancel, clear, delete button. Or cancel, clear, delete button. Cancel, clear, delete card. It's like cancel, clear, delete is like a button. Use only positive words and thoughts as they're rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. So again, be really, really clear about what it is that you want to bring into fruition this month. Be very, very clear about what you want to attract and desire, okay? Because they're saying that if you think negative thoughts, excuse me, it's super dry in here. The law of attraction is going to bring you negative expectations. So if you are in a work situation and you really want to change what you're doing for work and move forward in a new job, again, just be really, really clear about what you're thinking about, how you're believing it to come about, how you're imagining it, envisioning it, thinking about it, talking about it. If you happen to say something negative, you happen to get into the complaining mode, because a lot of times we can complain without realizing that we're doing it. We just get so frustrated with something. But when you do that, they want you to say out loud, cancel, clear, delete, cancel, clear, delete. Like cancel that thought out, cancel that negative way of speech, that pattern, you know, whatever it is. Have a go-to picture in your mind's eye so that when you start to see yourself going down that road of negativity or complaining or fearing whatever, that you can just jump on over visually by looking at a picture in your mind's eye to like just switch the process over. Okay, so that's going to be key for you. Let's see, what else does that card talk about? So one of the action steps is if you catch yourself saying something negative, which you just talked about, take your hand and sweep it away, like you're sweeping the energy away. I say cancel, clear, delete. You can say it and sweep it at the same time, like you're sweeping the words from you, to undo the effects of the negative affirmations or words that you've just used, okay? It's like rebooting your computer when you hit Control Alt Delete. So it's basically the same thing. You're just rebooting your brain. Let's see. So the angels are asking you to be really careful of your choice of words, okay? So that's what they're telling you to just be careful about, because again, you have such strong manifestation ability this month, and I feel like for a lot of you it's kind of work related, but I feel like a lot of you are in the process of just not knowing what you're doing for work, but just kind of for whatever reason, I'm not saying you're all unemployed or all out of a job right now, but I feel like a lot of you are in between jobs or not sure what job you want to go to next. Again, you have, if you get nervous, focus on service. That card basically states, it says, put your entire, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Put your entire intention on answering the questions, how can I make the world a better place? So ask yourself that. And the law of attraction is going to automatically take care of your needs. A lot of you are here, a lot of you Scorpios are here in the position, in the role of service person, whether you're a spiritual service person, whether you are a psychic, whether you are a healer, whether you are a counselor, whether you're a nurse, you know, whatever it is that you do in the field of service, you're here to serve others and help others. Some of you are going to be in that role by parenting, so taking, maybe caretaker, maybe you take care of an elderly parent or take care of a disabled child, or just again, maybe you're a guardian ad litem. Maybe that you do something where you take care of other people's needs, or you put other people's needs before your own. Some form of service. Again, whether you're getting paid for it, whether it's voluntary, volunteer work, or whether it's just your job as a person. So again, paid, unpaid, volunteer, whatever. They're saying a lot of you Scorpios are here in the form of service, in the form of, in the role of caregiver, nurturer, healer. Okay, so if you haven't been going that direction, I feel like it's part of your core being of who you are. Let's see. They're saying some of you are going to be called into the spiritual service as a healer or teacher. The thought of, let's see, what does it say? Don't have anxiety about doing this. If this is something that you're called to do professionally and you're not ready to do it, again, call upon Archangel Michael, call upon your guardian angels, ask them to help you manifest this. Again, you might have to be waiting during the month of August, and it's going to be something that comes up later. But your higher self is 100% psychic and is tapped into the divine energy all the time, divine healing energy. All right. So to operate out of your higher self, focus on blessings instead of impressing others. Begin each session or seminar or conversation that you're having with somebody that you're healing them with words, by opening your heart to loving everyone involved. So opening your heart chakra, opening yourself to spirit, letting spirit come through you, process through you, utilize your words, however it is. Let's see, it says the ego wants to concentrate on I, what if I can't do this, what if they don't like me, etc. And the higher self is completely focused on loving, giving of itself selflessly. So again, call upon your higher self, call upon your spirit guides, call upon your angels, call upon God, whatever higher power you believe in, and ask them to help you. Again, if you're called upon to do this for a job, then I feel like you're going to be pushed into that direction. If it's something that you do as a volunteer or a parent already, then again, just keep going in that direction. You were put on this earth for a particular reason. You are chosen from a higher spirit. You were chosen on that kind of, you were, I believe that we all are soul families, and our families, our children, our parents, we pick each other as a soul, and who do we want to help us learn this lesson? Who do we want to help us grow and teach us this? Okay, so we all chose each other in our lives as soul families to help us learn lessons, and you're doing your job perfectly. So right now is just a time for you to wait. Okay, let things play out the way they're supposed to, Scorpios, and keep going. Again, I feel like career stuff is going to start to fall into place for you coming up in the fall. You're going to have a clearer picture in the month of September. Right now it's just kind of like the waiting period, kind of the holding off a little bit. So you got this. Enjoy the month of August. Again, new moon on the 21st, full moon on the 7th, and again, Mercury retrograde most of the whole month. So take things slow and be careful with your words. Be careful how you communicate, because sometimes they can be misconstrued. So just ask for the messages to be spoken for your highest and best, and that should help with your situations.